Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Clueless Podcast, where Michael Jackson is the greatest doctor, isn't he?
Maybe. No, we won't know for sure.
Because we are clueless, so we think Michael Jackson is a great doctor.
This is Abdul, and I'm joined here with
Vinayak Mehta. Hello, guys.
And this is the episode.
Let's not say the name. Let's not say the number also.
Something of.
फिर पीछे बढ़ जाएंगे. अरे, but 3 came before 2. Why is this?
The chicken came before the egg, bro.
तो तुम लोगों का sorted नहीं है क्या? कौन सा podcast पहले release करना है?
Clueless Podcast. This the week after whatever
Yeah,
date. Right?
Exactly. We just talk about random shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the idea that we have. This is the idea that is why I called it Clueless, because it's clueless, man. We just want to be a group of friends that are in your ear. It's like a good conversation at a party or a meetup. So it's like that, in your ear.
The idea behind the podcast is that you can just have this play in the background. I think I've said this before in the first episode, but it's just like you're just in the conversation of two idiots blabbering about, and you can just be there listening to them.
I was too close to the mic, I think. We are intellectual people.
You're in their ear.
I'm in their ear, literally.
This is ASMR now.
I will eat a bag of chips.
Have you seen
for
the
20
recent
minutes.
Fucking upbringing of the ASMR videos?
No. What's it?
There's been so many YouTubers who've been uploading ASMR videos.
What is the full form of ASMR? Do we know that? Do we have to Google it now?
I think you Google it. So basically what I understand from it is just like very soft sounds that please the ear. That's what I understand from it. I'm not sure.
Autonomous sensory meridian response is an experience characterized by a static-like or tingling sensation on the skin that typically begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine.
Some people, when they hear
is this from a 50 Shades novel?
Certain noises, they get this feeling that ASMR is talking about. And
I have never felt that.
I felt it from
a little
sometimes.
Maybe, but not
but
more than that.
It's just like when you hear certain sounds, they accentuate this.
Okay.
So it's like what I've seen on some ASMR videos that people would just be like making different sounds like that'll trigger someone.
Dude, our teacher's doing ASMR. Your lecture is over. You're not getting attendance for this class.
You're failing the semester.
Where are your assignments? You've been marked 0. But ASMR is like the weirdest shit that is good maybe for some people.
Yeah, it's like it's weird, but then it was accepted very quickly.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, people
ASMR,
ASMR, sure.
But in this podcast, we will be talking about predicting the future. We will predict the future. We will say something that will probably happen in the next 10-15 years. At least we'll assume. We'll make a guess.
Well, this is just what we think. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be true. But if it comes true, I'll be like, fuck yeah.
Where is our check? Where's our payment, dude? And also talk about Halloween. Yeah. When was Halloween? Halloween hasn't passed away?
Yeah, it was. Okay. I think, officially it's supposed to be like the last day of October or something. Okay. And then people just celebrate it for the entire month or something.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So, Halloween just went by. I saw a bunch of Instagram posts.
Okay.
Like my Explore feed was just full of people in costumes and this and that. And I was very sad because I wanted to dress up and go out. But I couldn't. Okay. Because I couldn't find the fucking dress I was looking for. The costume, sorry.
Okay.
It was supposed to be like an homage to the Halloween movie from 1970 something. Okay. And I was going to dress up as Michael Myers, but I couldn't get the mask.
Achha, you wanted to do that?
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
Oh, you wanted to do that Halloween thing here in India?
Yeah,
in Delhi?
Bro. It would have been so good. We were going to like some place with higher density of people, like city or something. And
higher density of educated people who understand
people who actually understand that, oh, this guy's not out here to kill me. He's enjoying Halloween.
Halloween. Kya hai Halloween? It's a festival, madam.
No, you can get a gun pulled out on you if you celebrate Halloween
here.
It's so scary. And rightfully so, because it's Halloween.
Because Halloween mein, you dress up as characters, right?
Yeah.
Somebody shows up as Daud.
This is a mafia.
Oh God. The cops get scared. I think that, dude, it would be a great thing. Nobody can. Why haven't we pulled off a good Halloween costume?
You know what I don't enjoy? The people who say, "Oh, I'm dressing up as myself." Like, what the fuck, bro?
Excuse me, you are not interesting enough to be a character on yourself.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm just dressing up as myself, you know.
The purpose of Halloween is
trying to be coy.
You look at the person who is wearing that costume, you can recognize the character, the part, or the actor.
And then you can appreciate it. You can be like, oh yeah, it's festive spirit, you know.
if I look at you and you're like, I'm myself for Halloween, I'll be like, then who the fucking hell are you?
Halloween's not a serious thing, right?
It's just, yeah.
It's for fun.
It's like a party celebrated for a month.
And yeah, and anyone doing anything for Halloween, it's like you can automatically assume that they're supposedly a fun set of persons.
Yeah. Oh, we are again another bulb jelly dimag ki. We'll also talk about Tinder, and I have a great statement about Tinder that I have to make. But yeah, coming back to Halloween before we move on to Tinder. Yeah, man, Halloween is like a celebration there. It's a very chilled out thing. A lot of kids, बच्चों को बहुत चॉकलेट मिलती है, बहुत टॉफी मिलती है. बच्चों के तो सपने पूरे हो जाते हैं.
इंडियन कल्चर में सेलिब्रेट नहीं होता इतना.
यार स्निकर्स बहुत महंगी है. कोई 4 स्निकर्स तुम्हारे डब्बे में नहीं डाल देगा.
Have you seen the fucking prices for the bigger Cadbury's?
Like, in here?
I went to buy one and I thought it was like gonna be 50 or something. It was like 125.
Oh shit.
I was like, holy shit. Just give me the small one.
Abdul was buying that chocolate just for himself. Not for anyone.
I was crying in a corner and I wanted chocolate to consolidate me.
I wanted my sugar tooth to be rested. But yeah, it's so bloody expensive. वहाँ पर इतना नहीं है. Again.
I know. The thing is, US, it's like candy is more expensive than it is here. But you also earn more, so it's like.
अरे you guys again US अच्छा है तू you go to US.
You go to US bro. Why are you talking about US?
साला इंडिया की बेइज्जती मारने में इंडिया की चॉकलेट महंगी क्यों? अरे खा लेना. मीठी चीजें महंगी होंगी ना. करेला सस्ता है वो खा ले चल.
करेला.
No, but I mean, come on, man. The prices have to go down. Again, we are coming back to the government. In the previous podcast.
This podcast, no government, bro. No.
A lot of funny stuff has to happen. Tinder.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about in Tinder?
My statement is not about Tinder. This is my statement about Instagram. Okay. Instagram is like a civilized Tinder. I think Instagram is what Tinder wanted to be.
I completely disagree with that statement, but please go on. Give your opinion.
I just think that the way people behave... Okay, this is a problem that happens with India as a country, which obviously we all face. Even I do it, you do it, we have done it. When we adopt something from the West, the gap between our understanding... The gap between our understanding and our knowledge and understanding and accepting their concept. उसके बीच का गैप बहुत ज़्यादा है. हमें Halloween समझ आती है, पर Halloween, like not Halloween, चलो 4th of July पता है, Independence है, Thanksgiving जैसे है, या Christmas है. Christmas तो बहुत common है.
Christmas is common है. Thanksgiving,
Easter, yeah, Thanksgiving and Easter. चलो इन दो को पकड़ते हैं. इनका gap, the way to understand these festivals, हमारा gap बहुत ज़्यादा है. But celebrate कभी करेंगे हम. We'll probably, अगर like Thanksgiving is like a dinner, good dinner. We'll celebrate Thanksgiving in India as well. There are some people that might do it.
People that celebrate.
But we'll never go behind that concept कि ऐसा क्यों करते हैं.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same way about Tinder. Tinder is much more civilized in abroad. But यहाँ पर हमारा वो gap है, तो हमें वो Tinder की acceptance आ गई है. पर उसको लेके चलना नहीं समझ आया.
I can kind of see what you're saying.
Because we're treating it like the Indian way.
But I still disagree with the statement about Instagram being like a more civilized Tinder.
It is like a civilized Tinder.
Instagram is, bro, you have. It's just that you haven't seen the worst side of Instagram.
Trust me, I have seen TikTok videos.
Thing is, we've kept our circle pretty high up.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you saying we are classists?
No.
Is that a word?
Not.
Classist?
I'm just saying high up in terms of our liking.
Okay.
Right. We make sure that our explore feeds are filled with our likings and our recommendations and this and that.
Yeah.
And so we haven't seen what like 90% of Instagram is.
Yeah.
It's just out there. That's a scary thought. And we don't know what that is.
Dude, right? Because Tinder as a concept is a little more difficult to grasp in the rural areas. Whereas Instagram has really picked up because of Musical.ly. Because of, the way the Bollywood industry works, the music and all, you get to redub and make videos. So that has really transferred into rural areas as well. But you can never have a rural areas Tinder. Because there they just kidnap people.
So you're marrying this person now?
Yeah.
And you don't have a say in it.
In our first podcast, we talked about Ghaziabad, but we did not touch upon it. We just mentioned it a little.
We used it for clickbait.
Yeah, we used it. It was, what was the title? Kylie Jenner and Ghaziabad. We talked about Kylie, but we didn't talk about Ghaziabad. There was another incident that came up. Dude, Ghaziabad से बहुत खराब खबरें आती हैं. There is never कि
You never
गाजियाबाद
hear-
में पार्टी हुई.
You never hear anything good about Ghaziabad. It's always the bad news that comes in the news.
गाजियाबाद में पार्टी हुई और 20 लोग थे उस पार्टी में और वो 20 के 20 आराम से घर चले गए. Oh man, this is not like Ghaziabad.
You just like whenever you see the name of Ghaziabad pop up in the news, you're just waiting for the gun part.
Yeah.
This is so sad to say. I'm sorry.
It's true, but
Everyone living in Ghaziabad is like, bro, it's not like that.
I want to see Bear Grylls come here.
And go,
There should be a Discovery Ghaziabad.
just take an auto ride in Ghaziabad.
Dude, just man.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Have you seen all these creatures with their guns?
Bear Grylls na parachutes out of. So here's anybody who's not seen Survivor or Bear Grylls के और कोई show. Bear Grylls तो is like बहुत पुराना. He's like a real शक्तिमान. तो Bear Grylls के एक shows आते हैं Discovery पे where he just takes he just drops, he just skydives into another like a barren land.
He's sent into like a forest area.
Yeah, बहुत जहाँ पे खराब हालत है.
And wildlands.
Amazon
Just
jungle है.
into the
और
wild. He's just thrown
desert.
into it.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's supposed to live there for like a week or something.
Yeah. तो he lands, so he parachutes and lands. यहाँ पर
Sure, he skydives.
यहाँ पर इसका पहला चैलेंज ही वही होगा, ऑटो से उतरना.
Auto se utarna.
He will not have a plane here. He will have to like jump out of the auto and that will be made cinematic.
Imagine like Bear Grylls giving up after 2 hours. He's like, bro, we have to quit.
I can't. We
I
can't shoot anymore.
I can't do Ghaziabad, bro. We have to go.
चल वो Amazon चल वापस. मैं मकड़ी खा के जी लेगा, मैं यहाँ नहीं रह सकता यार.
Oh my god. Why does Bear Grylls have a fucking Gujarati accent?
That is not मकड़ी खा के जी लेगा is more like Mumbai type.
Mumbai. Why does he have a Mumbai accent?
मैं मकड़ी खा के जी लेगे 6 is Gujarati.
You're just offending everyone.
Shout out to Gujarati people. You have great food.
I love Gujarati food, man.
What was this Gujarati food that I heard about?
Bro, I know that vada pav is like Mumbai thing.
Yeah.
But I had the best vada pav in Gujarat actually. No joke.
Did you go to Gujarat?
I did. I have family. I have some family.
When? Acha, long time back. Okay.
Long time back, and I was supposed to go in 2 days.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That got cancelled.
अच्छा अभी 2 दिन में.
अभी 2 दिन में.
They like podcast कौन record करेगा?
That's what record करेगा. Exactly. I cancelled it for the podcast. Shout out to all my fans.
Yeah. All one now.
So the best vada pav that I've ever had was at a cinema.
Okay.
In Gujarat. I don't remember the name of it.
Uh-huh.
But that was the best vada pav I've ever had.
Really?
I've had like multiple vada pavs.
That's nice.
And it was just like, I was just so amazed because back then that was the first time I was having vada pav.
Uh-huh.
Right? And I was just like, oh, I'll just try it. This and that.
Yeah.
And it was so good. I had multiple at that time. And every vada pav I've had since has just been a letdown.
Let down.
And I just don't eat them anymore.
Huh. It is like seeing every house after Mannat.
Sure.
Everything else is like, oh, यार ये वो वाला घर नहीं है. भाई ये तो शाहरुख भाई का घर सबसे बेस्ट. Again, Shahrukh, happy birthday.
Bro, that was last week.
That was
bro.
last
What
week.
are you talking about?
Last week. We recorded that podcast
We recorded
last
that
week.
week.
But coming back to Tinder.
Tinder.
It's horrible.
Well, I mean, okay, here's the thing. Like, I've been using Tinder for the like past 1.5, 2 months.
Yeah.
And I've used it before. I've used it in 2016 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I reinstalled it after like 2 years.
It was there in 2016 for India?
It launched like 2014, I think.
For India?
For India.
Really?
Yeah.
That long back. Uh-huh.
I think so. I might be wrong here, but I think that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I reinstalled it after 2 months back or something.
Okay.
And always at the start,
Yeah.
because when you first rejoin Tinder, you're always gonna be very, you're gonna go
hesitant?
through every person's bio, you're gonna go through everything that they have to offer before making a decision. You go through it very slowly.
पहले मार्केट में चल क्या रहा है, क्या मिल रहा है मार्केट में?
Exactly. You just scout everything out.
Yeah.
Right. And then thing is, 1 week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, you get a few matches, you start talking to a few people, and then you understand that even if people have their bios or whatever else in a certain manner that you appreciate, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're that kind of a person.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't. People sometimes all just copy paste fucking bios from here and there.
I mean, be honest, you're on Tinder at least. Actually, being honest on Tinder is another dichotomy. It's like an oxymoron to begin with.
So, it's been like 2 months, and I've stopped. Like, I've barely used the app like once a week.
Okay.
I go through like 20 people maybe once every week, and that's it. That's my interaction with the app. And I've stopped looking at bios as much.
Okay.
If I find someone interesting, then I go through everything.
What I think is, जहाँ तक if a guy is on Tinder, again, this is not targeting every guy, a group of guys, maybe few guys. If they are on Tinder, I think their bio should also show their real emotion. There should be like Tinder में एक ऑप्शन होना चाहिए कि अच्छा ये आपका बायो है पर आपकी असली मन की चाह क्या है वो आप लिख दो. हम बायो में नहीं डालेंगे but you at least let us know what do you think about it. Or most of the times I think it will not be that I just want to have conversations. I think the actual honest bio would be I want sex.
Sure.
For Tinder. That is what I think about guys being on Tinder in India at least. A few group of guys which are very thirsty.
इंडिया में ना बहुत हवस है.
Yeah.
Every guy's horny all the time.
Bro, हमारी पिक्चरें देखो ना. You watch any B grade film.
Any B grade film actually, that's true. And thing is, on Tinder, I've talked to like, let's say 25 women.
Okay, Hugh Hefner of Playboy fame.
Over the past 2 months.
Okay.
So out of those, maybe 3 or 4 have been interesting enough to actually like connect over like Instagram or WhatsApp. Others have just been in Tinder.
A disappointment.
And because I'm very judgmental when it comes to bios. I don't care about the photos as much.
Okay.
I look at bios and I judge people heavily over bios.
That's the I can never join Tinder actually because the bio is just too much pressure for me. What to write? How can you know? See, that is why Tinder is also like a gamble. What to write?
100% of a gamble.
What to write, and how will a person looking at your bio see who you are for at least 20 years? We are 20, 21, 22.
Thing is, your bio is supposed to give like a...
How can it be a reflection of you? I don't understand that.
It's supposed to give you like a teaser of what a person you are, right?
But that's everybody's going to put out the perfect thing about them. Have you ever seen an honest profile on Tinder? An honest honest or sense mein ki 22, shy and awkward, just here to make friends, no strings attached, not to get hurt. Not that. That's not honest. That's stupid. Real honest, like breakup hua hai and now I'm on Tinder for a rebound. Really?
I've seen like 2 profiles maybe in the past like...
Do you remember what they said?
600-700 women or something.
Oh God.
Like only 2 profiles. It was very like... So basically, I'm not going to say exactly what they wrote, but it was along the lines of I've been through this and that and I'm just here because I'm looking to like believe in the concept of love again. And it was very it stopped me at the moment and I was just like, oh shit, man.
Tinder is ruining romance and love in our age. In my opinion, it is ruining it because there is no great story that can come out from Tinder. Trust me.
Here's the thing: Vinayak is always very anti-Tinder in every conversation, and so I'm asking him, Vinayak, if you want to like start dating someone, how are you gonna go about it?
On Tinder. No. I'll play the devil's advocate. I will also try and defend Tinder. Let me see how I can do.
No, I just
against Tinder.
No, just give me the how are you gonna go out and date someone?
If I want to do it, I would actually probably you just have to go to places where there are a lot of
First of all, you don't go to clubs. Okay, you're not a clubbing kind of a person.
No, not at all.
I'm telling the people listening to this, he's not a clubbing type of person. He doesn't go to social gatherings very much.
Yeah.
He barely meets any women in like a working type.
Yeah.
And whichever women he meets doesn't look at him as a potential suitor.
Yeah.
I don't know why he said so.
Was that the last sentence, was that my bestie? Last sentence mein? Any woman who looks at me
bro. Take it as you will. So the thing is, when you met with these 4 conditions, how are you gonna approach a woman who doesn't automatically label you as a creep as soon as you approach them?
Yeah, I understand that. I really understand that. But I think that if I'm open, right now I'm not open to the concept of dating. I just don't like it. I just think it's too much of my time and my energy, which I cannot put into dating because I have not done it a lot. And I'm very much secure about it. I just think there's no reason to be shy and just to put out names or numbers that, I have dated 5 women or 5 boys, so I'm experienced. I'm wanting to keep it as fresh as I can for the longest time possible. Probably by 40, I'll have a date.
Probably by 40.
But dude, concept of Tinder is destroying romance. It is killing romance in India, at least at our age, because we are so equipped. Everybody has knowledge of everything in our industry, what is happening in the adult industry as well. So why are we pretending that we don't know shit? Or why are we pretending that we are not something that, we really are from the inside? Why are we trying to be as this perfect neighborhood boy, neighborhood girl, sweet girl, very much warm and soft in their greetings?
Think because people are too afraid of showing the real side.
Dude, I'm not afraid about that.
I understand you're not afraid, but like most of the people, this is still the part of anonymity that comes on the internet, because they're putting the real person out, and they're still afraid, because if they get rejected by showing the real person, then it's gonna be like a signal to them, because they're gonna be like, oh shit, I need to change.
Yeah, but that is the problem, right? A lot of people do mention this who are much more experienced than we are, because obviously we are 20, all of 21, so we know nothing really about a relationship.
I recently turned 21, so happy birthday.
Yo, 27th of October, where are your wishes? I must see them in the comments. No, but as far as me turning 21 concerned, we don't know much about love. We don't know much about relationships,
Talk
obviously.
About yourselves.
Oh, God. Sorry, Hugh Hefner from Playboy fame. I have to explain Hugh Hefner every time, and I don't like it. Anyway, but as far as my thing is concerned, I'm no more open to it. The concept of Tinder is not pretending. Being who you are. छोटा सा एक teaser दिखा दो कि this is who I am. वो teaser ही इतना झूठ वाला होता है कि फिर कैसे कोई connection बनेगा? क्योंकि वो this is what happens with you. I'll tell you this is what would happen with you. For example, if I'm a girl, if I have a bio which is set up, which is I know who you are now. Yeah. I know you as a person, so I know तेरे को कैसा bio पसंद आ सकता है. I write that bio down. I attract people like you.
Yeah.
But I'm not that person.
Yeah.
You start talking to me.
Yeah.
Your wall breaks. You're like, oh shit, this girl is not who she says she is.
Exactly.
उसका bio ऐसा था, she's like totally flip. 19 से 20 हो गया, total U-turn हो गया. You're like, what the shit, man? Tinder's not, it's rubbish. सब लोग झूठ बोल रहे हैं, खत्म है ये, क्या फायदा?
And that ruins Tinder for you.
Exactly. That is my thing with Tinder. कि एक झूठी personality बना ली और तुम expect करते हो, oh wow, what a good personality, let's go forward with this date.
Thing is, like I personally, I don't know about other people, but what happens with me personally is that within the first exchange of texts, I can tell if the person who wrote the bio and the person who I'm talking to is the same person.
It's so weird.
Within one message.
With text now, we have come to an age जब हम WhatsApp से या text से पता लगा सकते हैं बंदे का interest है या नहीं, या बंदा कैसा है. We don't know. Nobody ever meets anybody anymore. We don't meet anyone.
We don't meet anyone.
We just talk to people that come here, have food, and we'll bounce from here. Nobody's talking.
I think before we used to meet at least four times a week.
Yeah, as kids we used to do it.
As kids we used to meet 4 times. Now it's getting difficult to meet once a week.
Yeah, it's becoming a task, I think.
Yeah, like you have to plan out your day ahead. And
it's not like we are very busy. We're just chaotic in our life.
Very chaotic, and schedules are just scary, man.
Talking about schedules, DU attendance, IP attendance. That's a great segue. अच्छा बोलो तूने वो करा. Attendance is another gripe that I have. See, I'm coming off as this bitchy auntie who has a problem with everything, but I don't mind.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say I don't care.
Because I'm putting my points. I'm giving facts. Hashtag facts.
Attendance, in my opinion, kills the enthusiasm for education.
Kills the spirit of learning.
Requirement for attendance. Because see, the thing is, even if I'm not attending as many classes, which I'm not, I understand that I rarely go to college and it's very sad. And thing is, even if I'm not attending the college classes as much, I'm still making sure that my grades are up. Like my grades are generally better than 50% of the students in my class.
Yeah.
Who all attend every day, which is saying something.
They hate you.
महीने
में एक बार आता है पास कैसे हो गया हम यहाँ घिस के पागल हो रहे हैं.
So my thoughts are, even if I'm not attending the classes, if I'm scoring well enough to the point where you don't have to worry about me, then attendance should not matter at all. Because it's just a hindrance having to go every day, because I can occupy my day with other things.
I am bound to go to college, तो 10 चीजें सफर करेंगी उस वजह से.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, if I'm not going to college, I'm probably devoting my time in something else.
If you're a shitty student, you don't get to talk about attendance.
You don't get to talk about attendance.
If you're shitty towards your teachers and your college, you don't get to talk about attendance. You cannot complain that I hate attendance. If you're a shitty student, that is why attendance is there, so that you become good.
Go to community college.
Yeah, good. No, attendance की बात ये है. Every student who's respective, if you give them attendance का lever, like कि okay, attendance is no more a huge.
You won't get restrained by
a pain in the ass. Yeah. You come to college, you give deadlines, you meet the deadlines. कि boss अभी चाहिए assignment इस डेट पे तो चाहिए. चाहे तुम कॉलेज पूरे महीना ना हो, इस समय एग्जाम है, इस समय प्रैक्टिकल है, इस समय असाइनमेंट सबमिशन है. अगर उस समय नहीं मिला, then students should give teachers the power कि zero लगेगा. Then don't coy around and try to play mind games and get your grades up. अगर attendance का वो टेंशन हट रही है तो फिर यहाँ पर डिलीवर करो. We're sounding like parents, but okay. But that's my point,
Sign a petition on change.org.
Dude, it's not a one-way street. The university cannot just give you attendance ki chalo theek hai, don't come. They will have to, then bring something else up. They have to balance it out.
They have to balance it out. And it's like my last actual semester, right? I'm in my 5th semester out of my 6 total semesters.
Big boy.
And my last semester is gonna be no classes and thesis work.
Yeah, same.
So I'm just not gonna have to go to college. So this is like my actual last semester.
So you have fucked around college.
I fucked around my entire fucking 3 years, bro. Like I don't know.
And now we talk about attendance जब जाना नहीं है.
I don't know half the people in my class still. Can you imagine that?
I can just imagine you sitting, you're turning left, and they're asking you, भैया आप कौन हो? नई एडमिशन है सर. सर सेकेंड ईयर में कैसे एडमिशन है? ब्रो मैं यहीं पे हूँ. मैं 3 साल से आ रहा हूँ. कब आ रहे हो?
3rd year, bro. Not even 2nd year.
I only come on Fridays.
That should be a tagline. Only come on Fridays.
That works on 2 levels. But yeah, attendance is another issue. I think creativity बहुत hamper होती है. As far as the BCom, see, we have to also talk about courses. We cannot just ऊपर से बात कर सकते. जनता
ऊपर से बात करूँ.
मैं हम तो जो मर्जी आए. We'll talk about bloody school and college canteens also.
We're still bitching about school. Like,
I'm happy.
It's been like 4 years since we left school and we're still bitching about it.
See, as far as the college thing is concerned, here's when the attendance might matter. पढ़ने लिखने वाले courses. BCom.
No, thing is,
तू
कह रहा पढ़ने लिखने वाले courses में it might matter. But the thing is, if पढ़ने लिखने वाले courses में you're taking holidays or whatever, you're not going to college and you're still scoring 90 or whatever, then how does it matter? Like you're clearly putting in work behind. Like, घर पे पढ़ रहे हो, ये वगैरह कर रहे हो, and then you don't care, right? You don't want to attend classes. Like to be in college is just a means of degree.
Then you become motivated just to get a degree.
Exactly. And thing is, I know that if I'm studying coding, I will only learn coding by studying it myself, right? I'm not going to learn anything at the college. Like, sure, the basic guidelines, like, this is what the structure is, this is what...
You're studying Bachelor's of Computer Applications.
Which is coding, basically.
I'm studying Journalism and Mass Communication, which is a lot of news... it was journalism and filmmaking. Both go hand in hand with what I'm learning. So, attendance in our thing really matters. You get your lectures online, you get your stuff there and you just perform. You give your practicals.
Exactly.
This is where the US is good. Again, we are going
back. America जाओ ना यार, तू क्या
भाई वीजा लगा दे चले जाते हैं. No, but we have to adopt that. We have to start. The rote learning, ratta marne wali learning, that has to go. School is not doing nothing but...
Have you seen like there's people graduating who have nothing, like know nothing about the fucking course they just did.
Because they are churning out robots.
Exactly.
School mein.
They're just studying for the exams and that's it. And they're not learning anything.
अरे वो एक phrase...
We're sounding so much like parents.
हर school में एक phrase होता है ना, वो teacher बोलती है that you learn everything, then you come here and vomit all on the paper. वही करते हैं लोग. They remember everything just for the paper.
Just for the paper.
Because paper इतना डरा देता है बच्चों को.
So the paper's gone, everything just vanishes from your mind.
Boards का अभी scheme change हुआ है, 10th के boards का.
Now, how are they making it easier now that we're out of it? That's what pisses me off.
हैं तभी तुम जागते हो जब हम निकल चुके हैं.
Like, remember when we were in school, we were just like, last year's papers were very difficult. and we need to study this much for this next year's paper.
Yeah.
And they gave us even harder papers next year.
Oh, dude. Yeah, your maths paper was very.
This is one
Oh,
gripe
God.
that I have. So, thing is, 2015's paper for maths, talking about,
Curse.
it was very difficult. It was
Horrible.
considered very difficult. Like, oh yeah, this is by surprise they caught people,
Yeah.
and students performed very bad. And so they were like, oh, they clearly must just made a mistake. They won't do it again. Fucking did it again. 2016, even a tougher paper.
Oh, God.
And it was just so crazy because I personally, I was failing math, right? At the time, I was performing very poor in math alone. I was doing good in other subjects. And so what used to happen is that whenever
You were lazy in maths.
Yeah, it was very easy. I was very lax.
देखो मैथ समझ आती है पर तू आलसी हो गया था.
आलसी हो गया था बहुत. And so what used to happen is that class में ma'am just told me एक कोने में जाके बैठ जा तू मुझे परेशान मत कर. And I was like okay ma'am cool. Yeah. And so I used to sleep through lectures. And at the end of it, I was for sure I thought कि मैं पक्का fail होऊंगा. Yeah. Because the maths paper was just fuck all, like I knew nothing.
You're already writing a piece of paper and attaching it to your answer sheet. Teacher, I know you're checking this paper.
I was like, should I attach this on my forehead and be like, I can't do anything?
You walk out with the paper on your forehead. बच्चे कहाँ लेके जा रहे? Submit करो नहीं मैम fail हो रहने दो.
And so when I was walking out of the exam hall, I just looked at my friend and I just started laughing. I was just laughing hysterically for the next 5 minutes.
I heard the funniest thing, which is also very sad. We shouldn't joke about it, but our friend. So we have a common friend who was giving a paper, and the person sitting in front of my friend and behind him, there were 2 girls that were sitting and doing the paper. Maths का paper था. ये इसी साल 2016 की बात है जब बहुत difficult paper आया. तो he said that मैं paper दे रहा हूँ और मुझे ना आवाज़ आती है आगे से कोई रोने की, like sniffing and wiping out tears वाली. कह रहा मुझे फिर मैं देखा and I saw the girl was crying.
Yeah.
Paper was very difficult. You can break down. Totally okay. He looks उसको सेम आवाज़ पीछे से आती है. What the hell? पीछे से क्या आवाज़ आ रही? He looks behind him and he sees the other girl is also crying. And he's like, dude, मेरा पेपर नहीं दिया गया. Like, मैं सोचा मैं क्या करूँ? Should I also start crying now? And he's like, मैं जैसे तैसे पेपर करके बाहर भागा हूँ उस दिन.
So the thing is, when I started laughing, I was like, oh, okay, fuck all.
हो गया.
Maths, I'm gonna fail for sure.
Yeah.
And just for reference, I passed with 33 marks, which is the lowest you can get to pass the subject.
Oh,
I
God.
passed barely, and that was with grace marks. Because they made sure that the checking was a little, lenient. This and
Must
that,
have been a very graceful teacher. Oh, bad joke. Anyway. Yeah.
So anyways, it was just great. Like, to me, school was so scary. The concept of like...
I cannot tell you. I have woken up at times. I'm in college now. I'm going to finish college. I have woken up at times and I've been just thankful. Oh God, I don't have to go to school.
Right. Even I have had those moments because when you sometimes I wake up at 6, I'm like, oh shit, bus jaane wali hai.
I have nightmares about me not doing the paper. I'm like, oh shit, आज तो exam था, आज मैं गया नहीं. I have had nightmares, dude. I'm like, oh shit, oh good. आज कुछ नहीं. Thank God, I don't have a college.
Whenever I look at a school bus, I'm just thankful. I'm like, oh, thank God, man, I'm not going to school anymore.
We'll also talk about, we don't have a lot of time right now to talk about the education system, but we'll bitch about it for you again. But again, if this podcast becomes anything, guys suggest topics to cover. We will obviously try and talk about them, even though we may ignore your comments. It's just a joke.
Where will they comment? SoundCloud?
Yeah, man. You should talk.
Do people even use the comment feature on SoundCloud?
DM कर दो यार. Instagram पे हम लोग डालेंगे, promote करेंगे इसको. तो DM कर देना कि इसके बारे में बात करना.
Send topics alongside your galis.
गाली भेजोगे ब्लॉक हो जाओगे, समझ गए? गाली को नहीं भेजेगा फालतू की.
Vinayak's very sensitive when it comes to that.
अबे मुफ्त का podcast मिल रहा है सुनने को.
Can't handle bullying.
किस बात की गाली?
Bro, they're paying for the internet. Come on.
Dude, bullying again a topic. ये सारे लिखने चाहिए कहीं पे. Any other topic that we should end with? एक छोटा topic.
We're in the middle of the podcast. Talk about the next podcast.
I just pull out a paper and start writing. You're like, Vinayak, we need to give the closing sound. But any other thing to end it with? Because we are still clueless. Great safety net to be in.
I'm thankful for the safety net.
I can't wait to hear all of this bullshit.
Can't wait for one guy to be like, oh, you can't talk about this way. I'm like, I'm clueless, bro.
I'm clueless. Yeah, we're clueless.
I want to use that. I want to be able to use that.
We are using it. Everything under
The
this
thing
banner is.
no one's said anything about it. No one's been like, oh bro, you said this thing wrong.
You know the reason why nobody has commented.
Yeah, but podcast, bro.
But we'll reveal why nobody has commented or reacted to it.
Because nobody fucking listens to this podcast. We're just rambling on for 2 viewers.
2 viewers, but that's actually
Shout
us.
out to our friends
Our
who
friends.
listen to the podcast.
Our friends they are not a good bounce board for this podcast because they hear us every day.
Right, because this
our friends are going like, oh god, an additional 40 minutes of your bullshit. Already we don't face it. We don't tolerate it.
Hearing us like fucking ramble on and debate and this and that and argue between topics that they're just like, oh my god, I can't listen to this podcast.
But that is what I think about.
I talked to one of our friends recently and
Yeah.
I asked her what she thought about the first podcast, and she said, bro, I was 6 minutes in and I couldn't listen to any more of you fucking fuckboys talk.
Oh god, seriously?
Yeah.
It's not a fuckboy talk, okay? We are spitting out facts, okay?
Vinayak's a fuckboy, I'm not. Come on.
Yeah, shut up. We are giving fire, okay? Straight fire, facts. Why am I talking like a black person without the accent? But we are. Anything else to cover? We have covered DU admissions. No, we did not cover DU admissions.
Bro, we need to get sponsors on here so we can fucking cut times.
I know our sponsors. Thank you guys. We have been sponsored by Babban Pathan Achar Wala from the previous podcast. But
Please check out Babban Pathan Acharwale's
great
Thela.
achar.
That's babbanpathanacharwale.com
10 out of 10. Great achar.
/clueless.
Obviously. And you can get a discount code. You can even probably get achar for free.
You can get a 0.5% discount.
You might even get the achar for free if you can pick it up from the thela and run fast enough. And you will not have a Babban Pathan chase you.
If you mention our names, he'll probably chase you with a chappal.
Dude, let's just call this podcast. Oh, wait. The previous podcast we talked about Babban Pathan, the hero.
Was it?
Yeah. We don't even remember.
No, I think
Wait, we are recording this
I think it
a
was the
week later.
Yeah, we was recording this a week later, guys. Come on.
We totally did not record this an hour ago. But we'll name that podcast. Why are we discussing about the podcast?
No,
right?
man. We need to cut this area out, I think.
But no, we will not cut anything out. This is raw. This is facts. This is
This
reality.
is the only time Vinayak goes raw.
I'm becoming like a roadies judge, Raghuram. ये roadies नहीं है, ये podcast सच है.
Let's talk about Netflix and the upcoming shows.
Sacred Games
What are you
2.
excited for?
Oh yeah, I never mentioned. Sorry, I just got too
Jesus
excited.
Christ, you shouted, man.
Sacred
about
Games, the second season for Sacred Games has been greenlit by Netflix as
I saw the article. I was very happy when
Anurag Kashyap, Vikramaditya Motwani have been cleared of the
they've been
accusations
cleared with the
which
accusations.
followed their production company. Not them, the production company. They had
production
allegations on the production company, which have now been dropped. And now, obviously now, because Phantoms now, they don't exist, Phantom Films. So now they will be, oh dude, what do you think will happen in Sacred Game Season 2?
Regarding the storyline.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Pankaj Tripathi is
thing
like the
thing
main
not
villain now.
Everyone must have watched the thing, so we can't give spoilers. But I think it'll be like, I don't think it'll be anything we expect.
On the next podcast, we will talk about Game of Thrones. It is right next to us,
Game
2019.
of Thrones is coming up, man.
It's coming up. June, July. थोड़ा दूर है, but आ रहा है.
It's like less than a year now, which is hype, right?
I just like how we gave a good tucker to Hollywood by Sacred Games. See, now we are promoting India. Are you happy?
Sacred Games is something we can all collectively be proud of.
It is the greatest piece of cinema that I have seen. And I'm so happy that the names attached to them are Vikramaditya Motwani. I loved Lotera. If you're listening, I don't know if he is, but I love Lotera.
Hey,
Anurag
Vikram.
Kashyap, obviously, another great filmmaker. He's like
Yamas.
he's a good mix of Tarantino and Scorsese.
I really love Anurag Kashyap's directions. I thoroughly enjoy them.
He's very, okay, we still have a minute or two to finish. So I was just looking at the clock.
You're just looking at the timer.
Because I have to see the
You're
length.
too focused on the time to create a good podcast.
समय के पीछे मत भागो, कामयाबी के पीछे भागो. समय. What was that? Some shit.
That's too
3
coy.
Idiots की कोई
That's
tagline
too
थी ना?
coy. That's too corny.
3 Idiots की कोई लाइन थी कि कामयाबी के पीछे मत भागो, मेहनत करो, कामयाबी झक मार के पीछे आएगी. Something like that. Thugs of Hindustan is coming on the 8th.
Thugs of Hindustan.
Why are we promoting it? Are we
I
getting
don't know
paid?
why. Bro, Thugs of Hindustan, the reason I know about Thugs of Hindustan is because KRK.
Oh yeah.
So I've been following this guy for a while now, right?
we will talk about KRK as well on the next podcast.
My God.
See, that is the
just
problem that happens every time we are ending the podcast. We get ideas.
We get ideas.
In the middle, we are blank. In the end, we get ideas. But yes, remind us to talk about KRK. Remind us to talk about what else? Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
What else? Education system. Do we have anything else? No, I think that's it.
I think that's it.
But thank you guys so much for listening to the Clueless Podcast. I am Vinayak Mehta, joined by my co-host
Abdul.
Thank you so much for listening. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if there's a thumbs up on SoundCloud.
Follow us on social media.
Give it a heart on SoundCloud. There's a heart, no? Heart hota.
There's a like. It's called a like.
Comment down below.
Like an 80-year-old. there's a heart now.
How do I post this Instagram picture? But anyway, yes. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. We'll see you when we see you. Thank you.